What's happening, YouTube family? Sandy Spicer, aka the Blues Goddess, is back with another little short video. This video is asking a question. Who do you need permission from? Because I'm not getting it. People out here say they so enlightened and so this and so that, but you think you need somebody's permission. And what brought this question on is I was watching a competition. I don't do a lot of TV watching anymore. Anyway. And it's sad to me that people getting these talent searches. It's sad because without knowing, what you're doing is seeking somebody's permission. Yes, you're seeking somebody's approval to see if you have what it takes. And Sandy Spice is here to tell you, yeah, you got what it takes. If that's what you want to do, do it. Now, the next question is, who gonna stop you? Because, see, when you seek others' approval for what you really want to do, you already done sold out. You already done put your trust in another person or people. And you're trusting them to tell you what's best for you. Why you don't know what's best for yourself? Isn't that kind of strange? That how we think we're so enlightened and so saved, or people use that word, but you ain't got nothing to be saved from. The only person you need to be saved from is yourself, because you're asleep. You done bought into this 3D reality that you can see with your physical eyes, and everything that goes along with it, including seeking permission to do something that you want to do. You don't need anybody's permission. All you need to do is be willing. You can do whatever you want to do. But you're going to have to turn off some of those voices in your head that tell you you can't. That's been programming you, telling you that you're not good enough, or you're this or you're that, or you're too dark skinned. You ain't dark enough. Your hair's not straight. All that stuff, all that is designed to be a distraction. I got a few looks when I announced that I was going to be going back into the industry. I was in it for a little while. Nobody knew who I was. And people still don't know who I am. But that's okay. You'll know in due time. But I don't need anybody's permission to do anything. I came from the higher source. And you should know you came from the higher source as well. You need to get yourself straight with him. I don't really think it's a him, but oh well, most of y'all call it a him. But the source, the most high, the almighty, is pure energy. Just pure, beautiful energy. And it has all power. And it's time for us to stop looking outside ourselves, seeking somebody else's permission to do anything, or worried about what somebody's going to think. You ain't got time to worry about what somebody else is going to be thinking, because that's what you need to be doing. You need to be thinking, focusing, and manifesting your own reality. That's it. But a lot of us, this 3D dimension that we're in has so many of us tricked. Our minds have been tricked into thinking that we have to do certain things in a certain way. And I'm here to tell you, no, you don't. No, you don't. You have the power within. I'm going to throw one of y'all favorite scriptures on you. Greater is he that's in me than he is in the world. You in the world now. You got to come out of that world. You operating in the world when you looking around trying to see what the Joneses are doing next door. You ain't got time for that anymore. Time is at hand, and time too is an illusion. Time only exists here in this 3D realm. Time don't exist in the spiritual realms. I get lost in meditation sometimes. I intend to meditate for 30 minutes. I end up meditating for an hour. Intend to meditate for an hour. I end up meditating for 2 or 3. You know, there's no time there. Thank God. You know, you can be on your own timetable, you know, and the art of doing what you want to do, the art of going in and pulling it out. I can't say it enough. And I certainly can't make you believe it. And that's one of the biggest problems that I have is others making people feel that you got to look outside yourself. You don't have to look outside yourself. Everything you got, the great creator God. We are creator gods and goddesses. That's what we are. You just can't remember because your memory got zapped. Do some studying on astrophysics, quantum physics. They don't even encourage people of color to go into those fields because you're going to uncover some truths. They don't encourage you to do a lot of things. You know, I go to see a doctor, you know, twice a year, if nothing else is going on, but just to get a checkup. It's amazing to me that these doctors spend 10 years in college and they have no idea what the chakra system is, or so they claim. I believe some of them do know, but they're not going to tell you that. It's a system created for you to fall into. Nobody has to be walking around here sick. You choose to be sick. You choose to listen to what they say about your body, your temple. You are the keeper of your own temple. And the thing that really gets me is when I see those children at these children's hospitals, sick with cancer, and they still walk in those babies' rooms when they're well enough to eat. They still walk in those babies' rooms and feed them flesh and blood when they know the truth. They know nothing. No HIV, no cancer, no diabetes, no high blood pressure, no Crohn's disease, no pancreatic cancer. They know that nothing can live in an alkaline body. But if they admit you into the hospital and alkaline you out for 45 days, it's going to hurt their business. Oh, it's going to hurt their business. My doctor mad at me now because I don't need you. You just got to be willing to do the work. And most of us are just not willing to do the work. We don't want to walk through the valley of pain because when you're doing your work, it's going to be some days you're going to experience some pain. But baby, no pain, no gain. Such a true statement. Everybody going to have to feel a little pain. Everybody. Nobody's going to be able to escape feeling pain here and there. But pain also comes to teach us too. You start having pain in your body, look at what's on your plate. I'm telling you, it has to do with what you're putting in your temple. Your temple don't agree with some of the stuff that we put in our temples. And the temple will get mad and it'll fight you back. But we don't listen. We go take a couple of Rolaids, 2 Tylenol, feel better in the morning, and get up and do the same thing over and over again. See, even you, in a dysfunctional way, you still going in circles. You're low vibrating energy, but you're still going around in circles. I choose, if I'm going to go around in circles, I just choose to go around the circle in a higher way. That's it. And for those of you that are not woke, and for those of you, if what I'm saying is resonating with you just a little bit, it's not an accident. You got to start getting information. You got to start equipping yourself with knowledge. Because a lot of people are in the delusion, living in the delusion that your faith is going to get you there. Your faith is nothing without knowledge and wisdom. You can't even exercise faith without knowledge and wisdom. I don't care how bad you want to leave your house in Mississippi and go to California, if you don't know the way, if you don't have the knowledge, if you don't know how to travel, if you don't know how to gas up or book a flight, however you're going to get there, if you don't know certain things, you're not going to make it. You have all the faith in the world. I'm going to go get on this airplane. It's going to get me to California. That plane could be going to New York. But you don't ask questions. You just got your faith. Well, I'm telling you one thing. I did too. I walking around. I walk by faith and lost, just as lost as I want to be. I'm walking by faith. Thank God a little birdie came to me and said, hey, baby, you're going to need some knowledge and some wisdom to go along with that faith. You can't even talk about faith until you get some knowledge and some wisdom. Because when you obtain knowledge and wisdom, people, then you can have faith that the information that you have is correct and you're going to get to where you're going. You see how that works? All you faith believers. Get some knowledge, too, to go along with that faith. And then you have even more power. But everything you see with the physical eye is designed for you to believe it. That's the trick. They know you're going to believe it. So get some wisdom and knowledge today about who you are. I said this before in one of my other videos, but for some reason I felt the need to come and say it again. Because if you're seeking outside yourself for approval to do anything in this life, if you want to do it, especially if you're doing it in righteousness, let me say that you have got to move and circulate in righteousness. Even if you don't agree, don't vibe down low and hate or say something negative. Even if you disagree. Sometimes the power is keeping your mouth closed. You know, that's what I found out. That's why I don't even respond to it. I may give a take on some situations, but that's about it. I'm going to give you my opinion. You don't have to do anything that I recommend. I'm going to tell you right now, the elite negative energies, they are out of time. And only God's children that are vibrating high, only God's children that are vibrating high will be ready for this earth rotation. The earth is shifting now. It's going to bring in some powerful energy. And a lot of people are going to start vanishing because they're not going to be able to handle the energy that's coming in here. So look at it as you're prepping. You're prepping. You're preparing yourself. And it has nothing to do. You're not going to get a reward because you go to church every Sunday. There's no reward in that. But a lot of y'all do believe it. I know I'm out here doing unrighteous things. But I go to church and I give God my time. No, you're not. You're not giving God time that way. You need to get quiet and get still. And focus on Him with your entire being. With your mind, your heart. But a lot of us can't achieve it because our chakras are not operating the way they should be. Yeah, your chakras. You have 7 of them. Did you know that? Did they teach you that in college? They didn't teach me that in college. Knew nothing about it. I do now. So I try to keep my root chakra. I try to keep it stimulated and working in proper order. You know how we used to hula hoop as children? With hula hooping and stuff. Stimulating your root chakra. It's at the end of your spine. Amazing how many nurses don't know that. They don't want you to know that. If we keep waking up, there's a lot of us done woke up. A lot of us woke up. They made that movie, The Matrix, 20 plus years ago, and it was on point, baby. It's on point. Go back and look at that movie. We in the Matrix. Now I know what the scripture means. Come out from among them and be separated. No other way. You got to. You don't have time for low vibrating people in your space. Bring your levels down. You know? Same as if you're buying a house in a neighborhood. One of your neighbors don't want to keep the garage door down. Or they want to park a car that's not running in the front yard of all places. Bring everybody's property value down. I feel the same way about low vibing people. I can't be in your space, and I cannot allow you to walk into mine. And I realized that when I woke up, when I went back to church, I realized I was in a low vibration place. Even though people were shouting everywhere, the vibration was low because all the dead flesh and blood that was in there, in the bellies of those shouting. I don't know what they was feeling, y'all, but they wasn't feeling the right thing. That's what I know for sure. Anybody ever stretched out on a long fast and woke yourself up purposely? I don't know what they was feeling, y'all, but they wasn't feeling what they say they feeling. They confused. And I can't walk myself into a place where they're begging for money. Low vibration. I have to be in a place that the vibrations are high, or I have to leave. And that's the truth. And, you know, so I try to pick my battles. I try not to go into places with high levels of low density. Okay. So that's my take for the day. So up, vibing high. Bye.